Good morning, babies. Hi, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are on this beautiful day. Also, if whenever you find this is the right time. All my messages are timeless, just so you know. Oh yeah, it's a general message, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Okay? Use your own intuition. If it's not your message, not your message. Yes, so let's get into it. Oddly, I was called to look up what coyote, so like spirit animal stuff, what coyote is. That's my it's funny. That's my spirit animal. It's like when I've done like shamanic meditations and like traveling, coyote is like my guide. He like shows up. And I had like no idea like what the spirit of the coyote was, but it was just interesting in those in those meditations that I did. It matched exactly. Oh my god, the ads on this freaking page. Sorry. The It was funny because like the way the coyote like communicated with me was very like funny and like a trickster. So it's hilarious. Like so we'll get into it. But I was called to do that, so I'm gonna read that real quick and then we'll get into the message. The coyote totem is strikingly paradoxical, and it is hard to categorize. It's a teacher of hidden wisdom with a sense of humor. So the messages of the coyote spirit animal may paradoxically appear in the form of a joke or trickery. Don't be tricked by the foolish appearance. The spirit of the coyote may remind you to not take things too seriously and bring more balance between wisdom and playfulness. Yeah, so, I was being shown like all this like crazy stuff in my like shamanic traveling, but it was like funny because like the coyote was like being all like I don't know how to describe, funny, I guess, like about it, and like, he'd be like, like give the side smile and like the wink, like I'm like, bro, you're like okay. So that's always been like my guide, my spirit guide, like in that type of stuff, in those type of meditation and that type of thing. So I'm gonna read this and then we'll see where it goes. So hang in there with me. Maybe, and if you don't like hearing me read, just maybe you'll learn something. The coyote often symbolizes the trickster or joker. However, its symbolism is associated with a deep magic of life and creation. It can be considered as having the following meanings: jokester, jokester, adaptability, reveal the truth behind illusion and chaos, playfulness, paradoxical nature, personality difficult to categorize, beware of the dark side of things and play on your resources. Damn. I'm like being called out right now. Maybe y'all are too. The wisdom delivered by the coyote spirit animal is rarely direct. The way of the coyote is to teach through ways that do not appear straightforward. It may also use subterfuge or trickery to reach its goal or deliver its message. Don't be fooled by the coyote's way. In any circumstances you encounter, no matter how pleasant or clear they appear to be, there's a hidden wisdom for you to reap. Be aware of the roundabout ways of the coyote totem and its teachings. Not taking things too seriously. Coyote totem and teachings with a sense of humor. It is sometimes hard to grasp the wisdom of coyote without experiencing some unsettling or disruptive feelings. Here, serious pieces of wisdom and playfulness often go hand in hand, and appearances may be deceiving. The wisdom of the coyote may appear through a joke or what shows as trickery. There's often wisdom in making fun of serious matters and letting go of certainties. Call on the coyote to reinvigorate an appreciation of life's wisdom through diversity and richness. This animal totem provides his teachings with a good sense of humor. I'm sorry, I hopefully you're still here. The coyote totem is symbolic of the magic in life and creation. In some traditional stories, it's associated with the dark side of witchcraft and is considered as a bad omen. The flip side of these negatives association is the spirit of resourcefulness and ability to survive. Okay. Yes. All right. Okay, so we got the first card here is the moon. And it's funny because like I picked this deck before I was called to look up the coyote message, and this card came out. And what I got immediately from this, just because I mean that was the first time I've read this coyote thing. Like I had just, kind of had intuitively like understood from my shamanic traveling, whatever my meditations, but and have half-assed look stuff up. I'm gonna be honest. I just like to intuitively find stuff out, but it's interesting because this popped out, and what I got immediately, and it's interesting that it talks about trickery and illusions and like maybe like appearing dark when things really aren't. It's not what it seems. With this moon card, notice how the girl is sitting there and there's like all these mean ass wolves like protecting her. I'm seeing it as that anyway. Especially in this deck because it's my little hellscape deck. I'm seeing that as she's like more of the innocent looking people in this little demons in this deck. And so I think you're being called to act in a way of not giving away like all of your info, and what I heard when I first saw this card was fuck around and find out. Maybe people come at you thinking you're innocent, or why does this phrase come to me? Like, it's socially inept. Like, you're not, like, you don't get, because there's people that are, like, very arrogant in their intelligence because they know how to manipulate people and stuff like that. So they might think because, like, you act kind or something like that, you don't get what's happening, like you don't pick up on the cues, and like so people are like playing little games and like trying to what's the word, try to make you feel some type of way, but you see deeper into it because the moon is seeing using your intuition, what's hidden beneath the surface, that type of stuff. And what's hidden beneath the surface here is yeah, you may look innocent or you may appear innocent, or that I'm not saying you are socially inept, but you appear that way sometimes, maybe because, and it's to these people that are just like greasy salesman type, they gotta like charm and do all this, that type of thing. They're just constantly in like manipulation mode. And so they think because you're like, you give off this genuine like purity and, innocence, I suppose, I guess I could say. Since you give that off, they think that you're, not smart, or like that you don't pick up, or you don't have that ability to understand what's being said beneath the surface. But I think they're finna fuck around and find out. Especially because we've got the Magician after that. Like, I'm seeing this. You're being asked, for one, because I'll go into the song that came on as well. It's Good Directions by Billy Currington. I know this is kind of like one of those, for some reason when I read like passages, it's like I have to put it's like a puzzle. I'm like, we're gonna figure it out, man. But I was called to read it, so I'm going with it. You're being asked to use this like trickery because the magician is associated with Mercury and the trickster, and so is the moon. It's not as what it seems, right? So you're being asked to, embrace this trickery, it doesn't say that coyote is bad. In fact, the coyote, it feels so weird because usually I say coyote, but the way, I don't know, for some reason when I'm talking about like the spiritual meaning, I say coyote. Maybe I don't know what that means, but it was brought to my attention, so maybe that means something for you. And it says the coyote, teaches a lesson. So while you may be in this trickster energy, letting them think that they have you, or they don't know what's beneath the surface, that you're just innocent and all of this, you're being called to basically deliver a message, deliver a lesson with your trickster energy, with that coyote energy. Maybe it's brought out through a joke, in a playful, joking, it was you deliver like some hard ass facts to somebody, but it sounds like it's in jest. Like like you might be like, well, you're afraid of life. However it needs to come out. But with the song Good Directions, and remember, the moon is intuition, the magician also uses their intuition. And not only is the magician a trickster, and the moon is about illusions, and this is like, these two together would be like fucking Chris Angel or something, like mind freak, that type of thing, like but in a positive way. Like on the negative side, and which I'm not getting from this, but on the negative side, these two together would be like straight up like somebody doing black magic on you or something like that. But I'm getting more of, these two are both magical, manifesting. They're both about magic. They're both about creating and things coming from nothing, and or being uncovered, or that's not the word I want to use, but you get what I'm saying. I'll get further into it. I want to go into the song. Thanks for hanging out. It's weird being in this chaotic energy sometimes. Like each reading has a different energy, and this is very chaotic. So it might just be that coyote energy. I was sitting, okay, Good Directions by Billy Currington. I was sitting there selling turnips on a flatbed truck, crunching on a pork rind when she pulled up. She had to be thinking this is where rednecks come from. She had Hollywood written on her license plate. She was lost and looking for the interstate, needing directions, and I was the man for the job. See what I mean? Someone around you needs direction. They need guidance. They've been on demon time. They've been on trickster time. Because, the magician to me, on the negative side, the shadow side, is like the greasy salesman. I'll say whatever you want. Especially because it's ruled by Mercury. It's like, what do you want? I'll say anything. The magician uses their abilities to read people and their intuition to understand people, and then they manipulate their words to please somebody, or say what they to get away with things, and like guide them into something. But they use it in a negative way, and you're being asked to use that coyote energy to deliver a needing directions, and I was the man for the job. You're being guided to use that energy, that ability to see through, to use your intuition. And maybe those wolves are, that dichotomy, the innocent girl and the intense wolves, you know, we'll see that as a coyote because we're talking about it, but that ability to use that to deliver a lesson to somebody. You're being asked, you know, I'm seeing that as like your spirit team, like, all right, yeah, this is your chance to shine. Like, let's do this. Let's use your skills, your ability to say things in a perfect way, or I'm seeing it as like you say something that could be taken in so many ways, and like somebody really has to think about it, and it leaves them like thinking, like they leave thinking like, oh, okay, the initial way this was delivered, that would be this moon energy, the initial way this thing was delivered, this joke, this exposing the, what did it say, something about exposing chaos, reveal the truth behind illusion and chaos, reveal the truth behind illusion and chaos, which that is like the whole description of the moon. So by doing this, and you know, you say this, expose the truth, or you know, make this joke, whatever, but it has the truth beneath it, and it's delivered in such a way with that magician that they walk away and they think it means something, but then it just hits them, you know. I don't know if you've seen Kill Bill. It might be 2. Yeah, it's the second one. And they're talking about if you hit certain points on this person, it'll like, if they take 5 steps after it, they die. They pass away. They collapse. I'm seeing that as like, you deliver this message and they think like, oh, it was just a joke, or, you know, this person is, you know, because they already have that illusion that you're socially inept or not intelligent, or you don't have that ability that you're not on their level. You don't have that within you because they're so arrogant in that. And that's where this lesson needs to come. So you drop your truth bomb, you drop your little joke, your little trickster comment, and then they walk away. They make 5 steps and bam, it hits them. They're like, oh no. Waves of realization, you know, because it can be taken in so many ways. I hear a crow cawing out there. Nice. This thing, you know, that you said could be delivered. It's delivered in such a way that it could be, you know, taken in so many ways. It can be taken like, oh, that could mean this, that could mean that. But you're being asked to do this because who I'm speaking to, you have this ability and you may exercise it, but not often, because you don't like to play games or whatever, but you have that ability. And so, man, that crow is going ham out there. So let me pull a card on that. So you're being asked to use your little boom, boom, boom. Somebody in the comments that's a Kill Bill fan should tell me what they call that, where they do hit the 5 points on the person, then they take 5 steps or something, and then Bill collapses. Where's Bill? But that's like what your joke is. It's meant to, you know, they walk away like, not really like that. I felt nothing. Why did you just tap me in these spots? You know, why did you just say that? That was weird, like whatever. And then they, you know, take 5 paces, they leave the conversation and they're hit with it. They're like, whoa. And I just like, it was called that, my little high priestess there. They realize that, whoa, you know what's beneath the surface. You know how to read. Hold on. So like, you're being asked to deliver this thing, whatever it is. I mean, you're going to know, because with this good directions, you're going to know exactly like, this may come to you, especially because she had Hollywood written on her license plate. She was lost and looking for the interstate, needing directions, and I was the man for the job. I told her, way up yonder past the caution light, there's a little country store with an old Coke sign. You got to stop and ask Miss Bell for some of her sweet tea. Then a left will take you to the interstate, but a right will bring you right back here to me. I was sitting there thinking about her pretty face, kicking myself for not catching her name. I threw my hat and thought, you fool, you could have been in love. So this is them realizing, like, you're like on a, they didn't see what level you were on. You need, oh my God. Okay, Crow, I hear you. What's the message? Oh my God. 8 of Wands. That crow is like, pay attention to me. 8 of Wands, what about it? Oh, shit. Yo, okay, so however you're gonna end up delivering this message, for one, look what's at the bottom of the deck, the frickin' tower. This is them, like, walking away and like, oh no, oh no. Yo, they gonna be walking away like, oh no. Because they've been playing these games for a minute and you're here to deliver. You're here doing God's will, all right? Like, you're... The reason I'm laughing is, like, okay, for one, because this crow has been, like, obnoxious. So these people have been, like, playing their game. They've been doing this for a long time. They've been like this for a long time. They've been playing their games, doing their little trickster stuff, thinking they're on top of the world. And because they've gotten away with it for so long. People, you know, I'm seeing people haven't seen, or, like, have seen, but they just, like, they're like, I'm not going to come up against this person because they're loud. They're obnoxious. They... You know, like, this crow won't stop. It's like, rah, 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 pay attention to me. Ah! This is how that person is. If they don't get their way through their manipulation and all of that, they're loud, they bitch, they moan, they just make it hell for people. And so people never stood up against this. So they always think, okay, well, my manipulation tactics, my intelligence is the best. Yeah, that crow's flying away, so I got the message. Thank you, crow. I appreciate you. Cheers to that, brother. Yeah, okay. Clearly, that's the message. Is like, this person is like, you know, gotten away with it. People were like, ugh, I just don't want to deal with this. If I say something to this person, they're going to be over the top. They're so tenacious when it comes to, like, getting their way that they're either going to manipulate, make my life living hell, just be loud, obnoxious, all of this stuff. So I'm not gonna stick up to them. I'm not gonna call them out. I'm just gonna fold and deal with it. And so this person has been thinking their whole life, oh, well, I'm just superior. I'm the smartest. I get away with this stuff. And I'm the only one that knows how to do this. Or people, you may be dealing with the group, but they just think that, or, you know, there's probably a leader and then people that are similar, and there's, like, just this planning and plotting and all of this, when in fact, especially because you have this, like, intense power with, I'm seeing with the fuck around and find out, like, moon part of the card, you have that intensity, that ability, like, yeah, I may be a cute little puppy, but I got canine teeth. I got sharp teeth, and I eat meat. Like, I am made to bite flesh. My teeth are made to bite flesh. They don't realize so you have to use this, your power, your fearlessness. You are, like, literally, you're the man for the job. God is like, okay, Most High, your spirit team, whoever, even it could be these other people's ancestors guiding you to serve a lesson to them, because they're like, we're sick of them trashing our bloodline. So you're the man for the job. You're the person for the job, because you're not like these other people are like, I just don't have the space to, if I call this person out, like, I'm just gonna fold because I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to, like, I'm just gonna beat around the bush with them. I'm not gonna play this game because I know how tenacious they are when they want to get their way. But you're the man for the job. You're the one that's like, all right, you want to be loud and obnoxious? Go ahead, baby. I got endurance. I got endurance to argue. Whatever. But you're not going to have to. You don't have to be aggressive and intense with them. But if you do, you can just show just a slight, like a little drop, a little tiny bit of, like a little sweat droplet of that part of yourself. You're not going to have to expose very much of it. And they'll be like, oh, okay, I will sit the fuck down. But you're being asked to deliver this in your own trickster way, because they need to know it's not just them. That, baby, there's this song, I don't know who it's by, but it's called Good Loyal Thoughts. And it's just, most of the song, it says, the world don't revolve around you, baby, you're not the only one. Though they're going to be taught, hey, you're not the only one. The world don't revolve around you, babe. Yeah, you may think you're top dog. You may think you're top coyote, top dog. You're about to meet your match, baby. And this is you just like with the blood dripping from their mouths. Like, you're like, wouldn't be the first time I bit somebody. Fuck around and find out, brother. But with that crow, you delivering this message of like, do, hitting the spots on this person, like, and they're like, okay, why did you tap me? Whatever. Like, why did you say that? That wasn't a really funny joke. Okay. They take their steps away, their 5 steps, and then they collapse to their knees because they're getting the message. With this 8 of Wands, that's getting the message, and it's like quick, it's fast moving. It's like messages on messages, baby. Like, can't catch my breath, like heart racing, stress sweat, all over. Just it's the emoji where it's like the cool blue head, like all the blood drains from their head. That's the realization, like, I'm not the only one. Here I've been thinking, this is the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm seeing that as like that song I was just singing, the world don't revolve around you, baby, you're not the only one. Because they were thinking, I'm top dog. People come crawling at their knees for me because of the way I can manipulate them and work them and play these little games. And here you are dropping, a chaotic truth bomb, and it's in a funny manner, in jest, if you will. And they're like, oh shit, I get the message. I'm not top dog. I haven't been. The world doesn't revolve around me. I didn't know other people had this ability. And especially because, like, you're a nice person, you're a good person. And what I'm seeing here with this Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck in reverse, that's telling me they've been watching you. So they think, like, oh, this person's all innocent and all of this. Because you have, like, this, like, just nice look on your face all the time, and you're kind to people. You're not just walking around like playing little jokes and stuff like that. Or, when you do drop your little coyote truth bombs, like, it's done in such a way that they don't even realize what it was. And so they've been watching you, obsessing, like, because they want to, that's just what they do. They watch people, they observe people to like collect data to manipulate and keep control of situations. And I'm not saying this person's bad. This is just how they learn to like survive through childhood with their childhood trauma and just shitty parents, stuff like that. But so this is them watching you, and they watch everyone collecting data, like, how can I manipulate this person? And it may not be a conscious thing, but it's just that's that's autopilot for them. And by doing this, like, them getting the message, that brings their whole world crumbling. That brings all foundations that they thought they were standing on crumbling with that Tower card. Oh shit, I get the message. just waves of realization with that Eight of Wands. Whoa, whoa, oh, no, I'm not the only one. It's not just me. Yo, what the fuck? The little scared faces falling from the tower, being struck by lightning and fire starting like that. It's gonna, and you're the man for the job. You're the person for the job. You're meant to bring them to reality, basically. Like, bitch, you ain't the only one. And you're not delivering it in a way that's shitty or anything like that. You're just very, however it needs to be. Like, okay, so I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about. Like, you bring it in such a way that's so light. The energy you're delivering it with is so light and like funny, cute even. However you're delivering it, it needs to be in that exact way so they can walk away and be had. Like, as fucked up as it sounds, like, I'm not, telling you to go manipulate somebody, but you're being guided to, expose, what does it say? Reveal the truth behind illusion and chaos. Playfulness. Paradoxical nature, personality difficult to categorize. So them watching you so obsessively thinking they got a grip on you because you're showing just this one part of you when you got these blood hungry wolves inside of you as well. Not just, I'm so cute, look at me. Oh wow, look at the sky. Life is so good. Then you have like, you want to play a game, bitch? You want to play? Oh, I have endurance. I love arguing. Like, you have these like different parts of yourself. And you don't show that because you don't fucking need to. I'm seeing it like, there's a song, it's like, I ain't a bitch till you make me one. Like, you're like, I used to be a total asshole. I don't like being like that. I was an angry person. I've been through the fire. I realized what I was, why I was angry, why I used to be this way. I'm not that person, but that part is still in me for when I need to bring it out. And you finna find out if you want to play a game. But once again, I'm getting that, yes, it's necessary for you to have this part of you to be the person to deliver this, but you're not going to have to show very much of that, if any at all, because it's them showing they can't categorize people. They can't just observe and see every part when in fact they're not using their intuition. They're just collecting data and thinking they're like top dog. And with this Seven of Skulls in reverse, which is the Seven of Cups, that's you exposing what's real. Because the Seven of Cups upright is like illusions, confusion, dreaming, head in the clouds. And when I read it in reverse, sometimes I'm seeing that as like, oh, the fog is lifted. The illusion is lifted. We got one cup. And now I can see what's in that cup. Like, there's no, usually it's like a line of different cups with different things in it. Like, oh, which one should I pick? Ooh, options, or confusion, or like thinking like, oh, I know what's in that cup, or whatever. This is the truth being revealed, the fog being lifted, and the world don't revolve around you, baby. You're not the only one. Deliver it, reveal the truth behind illusion and chaos. In this playful, joking way, you're just being guided to do that. And you're the perfect person because you're not gonna, if this person decides to, once they realize, they take their 5 steps and they're like, or they're about to take their 4th step and they're like, hold the fuck on. Like, actually, and they want to play their little game, you're like, all right, you want to see my teeth then? Then let's go. I said what I said, bitch. You're a person, oh my goodness. You're a person, this is at the bottom of the deck. You're free. You have freedom from your fears, your thoughts. Like, you don't have that. That's why you're the perfect person. That's why you follow these good directions from your spirit team, Most High, the universe, all of that. You're being guided to do this. However, I will say you need to let it come to you, especially with that Good Direction song. Like, don't go seeking this out. It'll come to you at the perfect time. You're going to be like, ooh, it's go time. Because they're going to come at you playing this little game that they do, that you've witnessed, you've experienced. You're like, okay, whatever. This person's like trying to manipulate me. And you know this because, one, with this Eight of Swords in reverse, you can, that blindfold and those straps, you know, the ropes, they fall off, and you realize you're free. You realize what you are, what the truth is. You're not seeing the illusions anymore. You can cut right through that. That's why you're the perfect person for this, because you've done the work to work through this. You're not stuck. Because you've been through this, you know, you've been through the fire, you've freed yourself mentally, spiritually, all this stuff. You're still working on it. You can see that when this person brings their bullshit, you're like, okay, they're just trying to manipulate me or control me. They're playing their little games. I can see right through it. Whatever, weird. When this person or people come towards you with their bullshit again, and it gets, you know, they're on their, you know, you may have let it slide a few times, so they're thinking like, oh yeah, I'm gonna bring it in even extra this time, like, just because they gotta feel in control in their life, because they feel out of control with everything else, so they feel that they need to control outside things from outside of them versus doing the inner work. So they're coming at you like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna play this game. You know, and you see it, that's when it's time. Don't go out seeking this. We have the Magician in reverse at the bottom. That's why I'm saying this. I was just like, oh shit, oh my god. And underneath that is the Knight of Wands in reverse, which is like fuckboy energy, like, you know, playing games, that type of shit. Same with the Magician in reverse. That's manipulation. That's that greasy salesman energy. So, oh shit, I gotta go to work soon. I'm having too much fun. So that's that. When they come in this energy, that's when it's go time. Don't go seeking it out. Yes, you already know who these people are around you, or, you know, you're gonna just hit a random person in the street, like, where it's just gonna be, I don't know, if you're on the bus at the bus stop or something, and you have this conversation and you're like, oh, this person is a grade A narcissist, like, but they think they're getting away with it, because, you know, yes, this is the fuckboy card and this is that trickster shitty energy, but with that Knight of Wands in reverse, they always think they're getting away with it. They're arrogant. But because it's like that teenager, like, youthful, it's not fully mastered anything, it's just, you know, older energy, a little more mature than a child. So yeah, I always get that teenager energy to this. So they don't realize that they think they're getting away with it. They think they're smart. They're being reckless with it. And here you are to come deliver, like, actually, you're being a real piece of shit. Like, and I see right through your bullshit. Yeah, you're gonna be in this energy of this, like, Nine of Pentacles and High Priestess. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, I have no problem standing alone up against, like, if it's a group, I have no problem standing alone and being alone against this. And I'm gonna call you out. Like, say, like, there's 5 people, you're like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. So you bring your coyote energy of like, okay, so you think you can do this? All right. Yeah, let's play that game, bitch. And the High Priestess is like a little secretive. You know, she got her secrets. She was like, you don't know what's behind this curtain, bitch. You don't know shit. You think you know. You don't know shit. I got a whole ass, you know, castle behind this. I got a whole house full of bullshit. You want to play? Let's fucking play. And this, like, Nine of Pentacles is like being okay standing on your own, being all right with solitude and comforted in that you're like, I have it all. Like, I ain't worried about losing anybody. I'm not gonna fold to your ass. No. That's like, I stand on business. Okay. You know, and like these are both like fixed, like, all right, come to me, bitch. You want to fucking play? And I'm seeing that as like if they try to like lean in and do their like other weird tactics, that's just you staying chill and being like, I said what I said, bitch. But keeping that light, joyful, joking energy the whole time. You're being called to do that. I mean, obviously hold, you know, keep your protection up. Don't let them like push into you energetically. Like always have that up. But which I like to do, like I imagine like a force field around myself and I like flush it out of any bullshit. So you're being asked to do that. And after all of this happens, when they do their little Kill Bill walk away and they collapse when it all hits them, like, the world don't revolve around you. Bitch, it don't. I'm sorry. They're gonna look back at you and they're gonna start seeing you in this energy, the king of this is the king of Bibles, this is the king of wands. See, this is the king that's like he's looks relaxed, but he also kind of has that like he's comfortable in his leadership. He's comfortable in what he knows and how to fight, because like the wands could be like action and taking fight. Since the king is the master of that suit, which is the wands, or in the Bibles in this deck, he's very comfortable. He's like, I've battled, I've fought, I've been in war. I've also, you know, I bring things to fruition with my magic. And the wands, the king and the queen of wands are like super hot. Like they're super attractive. It's associated with fire. That's why the knight of wands is like a fuckboy, because like they're hot and they like, when it's in reverse, they know they're hot, and so they like use that to like charm people and stuff like that. So not only are you like confident in like who you are and your abilities and your skills, you're also confident in the way you look. So you're like sitting on your throne, like big dick swinging over here, like I know my shit. I've been letting you get away with this because you're being immature and weird and obvious to me. And they're gonna look back at you and be like, oh shit, we misread. You know, because at first glance, you're like, oh, that's just a lazy king sitting in his throne. He doesn't know shit about the real world. He doesn't know shit about battle. He doesn't know, you know, anything like that. So they're thinking like, oh, well, they don't know anything because they're sitting down. They're lazy. They're this, they're that. They're socially inept. They don't know. And then now, once they realize your past and like, you know, just the little taste that they got of what is beneath the surface, you stand on business. Because this king, yeah, he may be holding his little Bible and reading and looking relaxed, but notice how his hand is like gripping the chair, is almost the throne, as if he's about to get up. He's always depicted that way because he's down to throw down. He's like, I got that old man strength. I've been in a few fights, okay? Like, yeah, I may be the master and I've lived through all of the suit, but I've mastered it. And you don't want to catch these hands, because not only is he like physically strong and like powerful, he's also magically strong. Yeah, so he's like ready to throw down. They're now seeing that. They're now seeing like, oh shit, I thought I was just some lazy motherfucker reading a book, and here they are like, okay, well, I guess it's time for me to get out of my chair so we can fucking fight. You gonna pay for it, because I was really enjoying that book. Yes, bitch. What I'm seeing with this oracle card that fell out, the black square in reverse, they're gonna see like, this is going back to like, they think that like everyone is beneath them intellectually and socially, and like understanding how interactions work and like what's being said beneath. They think like everyone's just blank in the head, like and you're finna show them what's up. You're gonna show them what's up. You're fixing to show them what's up, all right? Because you're like, yeah, it's not just a black space in my head. I collect data just as well as you do, and I'm just as cunning as you are, but I don't need to be an asshole all the time. I'll show it to you when I need to, but I don't need to be. I think I'm gonna pull one more card out of this. But yeah, like, use that. You're being called to do this. You have that ability. You have that strength. Yes. I just love that. Because, like, yes. Yo. Like I said, big dick swinging over here. Like, okay, there was this. This is probably hella inappropriate. So, like, warning that this is super inappropriate. So I was hanging out with these biker guys, and all this dude was like talking about how he has like such a big dick and all this. And one of the guys was like, "Okay, whip it out. Let's see it." And the dude that was like, "Okay, whip it out," like actually whipped his dick out, and it was like big. And the other dude just like ran away. Like, he was like, "Nah, dude, I'm good. Like, that's gay." Like, like I said, your big dick swinging over here. You're like, "Okay, whip it out." What? And they're gonna be just immediately simp, like fold to you, like, because you bring that. You're like, "Okay, I stand on business, bitch. I have no fucking problem standing on what I said. I'm not gonna manipulate and lie that, oh, I didn't say that. I didn't mean it like that." You're gonna be like, "No, I exactly how you took it is how I meant it. You're an asshole." Yeah. And you just standing on business is like big dick swinging, like, whip it out. Let's fucking see it. You want to talk all this? You heavy metal dick over here? Let's fucking whip it out then. Let's see it. You want to talk? Let's fucking whip it out. I fold. I fold to this. You are a big lesson to this person, these people. It might be a group, however it resonates. And it's all in jest. It's all in this lighthearted, joking energy. And you're being asked to keep that. Like, okay, I'll whip it out, no fucking problem. Let's go. Yes. I'm having fun. What about you? Are you not having fun? Oh, you can't talk all of a sudden with the SIM card with the zipper over the lips. Oh, you can't talk now. You got nothing to say. Interesting. Okay, I'm having a great time. I hate to laugh, but it's like, it's gonna be so, like, people, it's gonna shift this person to a whole, they're gonna be shutting their damn mouth. They're not gonna be running their mouth. They're not gonna be playing these little games, because they're gonna be like, oh, that backfired beyond belief. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I have fucked up now. And you're like, whip it out, bro. I'm sitting in my throne. Whip it out. Let's see it. Oh, you got nothing to say. You're gonna run away. All right. Good to know. Oh, one more just because I'm having so much fun. You know, if this happens, please come back and like tell me in the comments or something, because I'm very curious. Like, a little nosy, that might be low vibe, but I am super curious. Interesting. So this was beneath that. This was at the bottom of the deck, and I was like, I'm just gonna shuffle it. Oh my god. So we got trauma bond, and so what I'm getting here, this was at the bottom of the deck, and it's interesting it fell out. I'm seeing that as like when two dudes like have beef with each other, and then they fight, and then they're like super good friends after. This might be that, like, this person might like start looking up to you and like be like openly like, damn, like, you know, I want to learn from you, or, you know, however that resonates. I'm not saying everyone will. I'm also seeing that as if it's the group that came up against you. They're gonna be licking each other's wounds. Like, they're gonna be like, I can't even believe that. Like, bro, what the fuck did I just witness? Like, it's gonna be that. Like, it's either gonna be the group, like, with each other, or this one person is gonna be like, I like admired this person. Like, damn. Like, that's true big dick energy. Like, that. And when I say big dick energy, that's for feminine and masculine. Like, I'm just saying, like, you're at that, like, you showing up and showing out beyond belief. You're like, I stand on business. I'm 10 toes down and I said what I fucking said. I'll take responsibility for that. I ain't fucking scared. So this is like that person, like, almost like falling in love with you or like admiring you because you put them in their place. Like, they'd never experienced that, because everyone is always like, it's like a respect thing, and which you deserve because you're doing the most, you're doing the best. Like, you're just out here trying to live your life, and here this motherfucker walks up trying to play games, and you're like, okay, spirit, I hear you. Let's go. Let me unzip my pants. All right, I'm having so much fun. I don't want to leave. Oh, I have time. I have a little bit of time. I just like to be extra early, but I'm teaching at the school and most of the students like show up like 15 minutes late, so whatever. Oh shit, fuck yeah. The space pirate. I will find the silver lining in whatever life throws at me. See how she's got like her eyeball poked out, but she's still having a good time. Like, she's been injured. She's got like little tattoos and all this stuff. I'm seeing that as like you using that coyote energy of like, this is fun, this is like, I'm having a great time. Like, and I have no, like, I've been through the fire, I've been in fights, I've been in arguments, I've dealt with your energy and your behavior before, so I'm not scared. I know exactly what to do, and I know where I'm at. And with you laughing and being in that like confident, like true confidence, once again, that's that King of Wands, that true confidence, like, let's play a game, bitch, fuck it. Talk your shit. I'm still gonna laugh in your face. I'm still gonna laugh in your face. Whatever brings me, I know this is for a reason, bitch. The way you're gonna handle this, where you don't have to be like combative or anything, and you just like drop in truths with like, you know, that trickster energy, that like joking, lighthearted energy, it's gonna completely just shift this whole person's perspective, people's perspective, because it's the truth. It called them out, and they're being shown that someone is just as cunning or even more than them, but they choose to live in the light and not manipulate others. So it's gonna be like, what the fuck? And I'm seeing this with this blacksmith. I will take pride in a hard day's work. That's that, their respect, that respect. Like, see how she's all like shredded and shit? They're gonna see you in a whole like, damn, this is a strong person. That fucking heavy metal dick over here, like, damn. They stand on business. They stand on fucking business. Bitch, I said what I said. And especially like, it's like them and my, because you know this, you know, blacksmith, it's a skilled trade. So they're gonna admire like your work, like, because they're like, there's quote unquote skill is to manipulate people and be that way, and read beneath the surface and work people and that type of thing. They're gonna like admire. They're like, damn, that person's, wow, that whole like, you know, because they see like, oops, they, you know, they stalk people, they watch people with this page of swords in reverse, they watch people, they collect data, and you've essentially done the same, but you're like, I'm just subconsciously do that. Like, I'm not doing it for any reason. Like, it's just, I'm keeping an eye on people. Like, that's just who I am. You never did it for any reason. It just happened to like pop up to you because you use your intuition. And it's like they're gonna admire your skill. Like, damn, they got some good work. Like, if this person doesn't learn the lesson through this, they may just like try to ask you like how you manipulate people in a weird way, you know, try to pull stuff out of you on like what you understand about like interactions and stuff like that. Like not straightforward, like I would like to manipulate people like you. I don't think it's gonna be like that, but it's like if they don't learn the lesson and change who they are or like be shooketh by this, they're gonna try and like watch people and watch how you interact with people to try to like copy your skill and like learn your skill. Like one thing, you know, welders will do is like, you know, we go watch somebody else weld. Like, damn, this person's really good. I want to watch him weld. I want to watch him work and see how they do it. Cause damn, that's some like high quality work. Or you go ask them questions like, hey, how did you do this? Like, what do you do when this happens? That's gonna be that. They're gonna try and understand your skill and like how you're like that. And it's gonna be like, you know, in their their trickster, you know, underhanded way, they're gonna try and pull like the information on how to get that out of you. It's not gonna be like, oh, I admire you. It's gonna be like, so what do you like, so if this were to happen, or they're gonna, you know, do these weird scenarios, like create scenarios so like you have to act in a certain way. So just be mindful of that, like but yeah, I definitely see them admiring your skill, like so weird. All right, babies, I'm gonna cut it because I definitely have to go to work. I love you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and please keep me posted on this. Like, I'm a nosy bitch sometimes. I try not, I'm usually not, but like, I am curious, like, how this is gonna play out, or if it's already happened. I want to hear it in the comments if you've already done this. I love you, babes. Have a great day.